Hello, hello, hello. What is the flip up? What is up, people? I am dearly sorry. Thank you for waiting. Hello, hello, hello. We are going to get started. We want to talk about everything that happened in what? Today's Sunday. It's supposed to be HOH and nominations, and we're going to talk about that. Yes, there is no episode, but we watch live feed, so we know more or less what's going on. Hello, welcome to the live. We're going to talk about Big Brother, what happened, who won HOH, who were the nominees, and who won Veto, and if Veto will be used. Of course, the episode hasn't aired. There is no episode today, but we have live feeds. I'm going to update you the best that I can. I've been keeping up with live feeds. What's up? What's up? More or less, I do know a decent amount, but I don't know everything. Live feeds are on 24/7, and I've been a little busy lately, but I do know enough to help inform you guys. For anyone that doesn't know or also just wants to hear me talk, did you like the comics made? Yeah, I heard they made my comic made you, yeah, they made me a praying mantis, I think. I want to say they had to been. So what's up? What's up? What's up, Emma? Welcome to the thing. Do you think I have to see before I say anything about Rachel and how she got eliminated? I really want to see exactly before I say anything, because everything is like I have to really see what happens. I think the majority is right. That I think she was eliminated through like via competition, not by vote. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any blockbuster or anything like that. But again, I don't want to jump right in without seeing the episode. So I'm gonna wait till basically Tuesday until that episode comes out, and then we know about it. Yeah, I mean, who knows what other show I will do? What is up? What is up, guys? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No, I haven't heard about that. How has been? How? Let me see. I couldn't read that. Sorry. Keep moving. Have you gone back to your normal life? Been working? Yes, I've been working a little bit. Yeah, that's what kind of keeps me busy a little bit. But it's not like what it used to be. I'm still like, I understand when I came back. I'm still seen different. Like I still get recognized, and I'm like that. I'm still getting used to that. But this is nothing bad. Would I go back if they asked next summer? Yeah, I would. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Love the shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am rooting for Keanu. Yeah, for sure. He was one of the people that voted. He's the only one of the few people that are still in the house that voted with me and had my back when no one else didn't want to because they're chickens. So yeah, for sure. Do I got a fantasy football team? No. Okay, let's talk real quick about that. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, so Zach, right? He likes sports, right? And he watches football, right? What is it? What is it? The Flippers. What is it? The Atlanta team. I don't know sports. It's the Falcons. Yes, it's the Falcons, right? Isn't like the rivalry, like don't the people that like Falcons hate the Saints or dislike the Saints? Is that true? Because I swear I'm gonna call them up, man. Yo, bro, I'm like, I've been getting into football, bro, and guess what, dude? The Saints, dude, they're freaking fire. I'm gonna say that. I want to hear his reaction. I just think it's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna call him up, but yo, dude, I'm like, I'm getting I'm gonna say like Cowboys because that's Dallas, Texas, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, dude, I've been watching, the Cowboys, but also like, dude, I've been watching the Saints, bro. They're like low key so fire, dude. And then I'm like, I'm gonna say that. I can't wait. Hopefully he's not on this live right now because that'll spoil it. But nobody tell Zach though. Let's see. Keanu. Yeah, so yeah, Keanu. Okay, so let's talk about it. So first, recap. Rachel is Big Soil. Rachel is eliminated via a competition that we don't know much about yet. I don't want to speculate too much until I see Tuesday. But yes, it has a lot of people in uproar. But I want to see exactly what happened before I spill my tea or how I feel about it, because I have to know what the flip happened first before I decide to say anything. Because everything I'm going to assume, yeah. It seems to be the safety chain from Big Brother, yeah. Hey, Sarah, what is up? So, yeah, so if that is correct, yeah, it's, It's interesting. Yeah. But first of all, so since I don't know, let's start off with what happened. So after Rachel's elimination, the HOH is Lauren. So usually how I like to go about it is the HOH, is their nominees good or bad? Is this a good or bad move? Then is like I ask who, and then I ask who is in the best position in the house, who's in the worst position at the moment, and then predictions, and then how someone could win. We just pick any random person. Yeah, yeah. I don't know because I'm like I would have preferred a rather even a double eviction, like keep doing a bunch of doubles or even triples, because at least that is like you still go through the traditional route. You got the veto, block, possibly blockbuster if they want to do that during double or triple, and then you have the voting, right? So you get like 3 chances to save yourself. So yeah. So yes. So who won HOH? Lauren did. Lauren won the HOH, and her nominees are Ashley, Will, and Morgan. Okay, and it's interesting to hear about this because I think this for Lauren's game, this is these are the best people she could put for her game at the moment. Simply because that side would put her up. And like she's more closer to, if you look who's left, I'm gonna remove Rachel for a second, okay, guys? So Lauren she's working with Ava, so it wouldn't make sense for Lauren to put Ava up. She still has a final 2 with Vince that I know of, but even though they're like on rocky waters, whatever, she's supposed to be in an alliance with Keanu called Low Key, and then with she's good with Kelly. She doesn't talk much game with Will. I don't really see her and Lauren really working together that closely. And then Morgan, I think Morgan was the target, but then we're gonna go to the veto. The veto was played. It was BB Comics. I'm kind of rushing through this. It was BB Comics, and Morgan won. The players that were chosen to pick. The players that were chosen to pick were Ava. Who am I looking at? Ava and Vince. But I heard that Vince wanted to throw the HOH simply because, or not the HOH, the veto, because if he had used the veto, then Keanu would get mad and blame him for the reason why he goes up. How do I know this? Live feeds. Live feeds. You could watch live feeds on Pluto TV, Paramount Plus, or if you live in like a place that restricts live feeds, you could always check TikTok. There's always people that are literally uploading actual live feeds, or they do small recaps. You also have Rob has a podcast on YouTube, but those are usually a little bit longer. If you want something quick, TikTok is usually the way to go. So yes, what's up? Let me see. Yeah, so I heard Lauren was supposed to throw the veto. I don't know how true that is because I understand that Morgan was a target and she wouldn't want Morgan to stay unless she decided to change her mind and and she's like, you know what, this is the time to put up Keanu and take him out. But that wouldn't make sense to me. You're going to put up, like, Keanu protected you, and then, you would ideally want Morgan out, right? Because she's not really with you, and Vince is gonna side with her. Like that's like sometimes, and like if you get rid of Morgan, then you get Vince closer to you, and then it's also another person that won't come after you. Like I think if she really did throw it, I think she should have actually tried to win. If she did throw it, I don't know, and keep the nomination the same, but. I don't know. I haven't seen the episode, so this is all speculation. I mean, you hear the live feeds, but again, I haven't kept up too much with it. Just know the basics. Just to basically recap with y'all. But right now, Keanu seems to be the renom, because Morgan won the veto, and the veto ceremony is tomorrow. So we will have to wait to see who the actual renom is. And what's interesting, because these nominations are good for Rachel's game. Or not Rachel's game. It's for Lauren's game. Because she needs to win HOH, make some moves that are her own, that is good for her game, so she has something to argue later on in the final two. This is her second HOH, but a lot of people in the house, it doesn't matter what our perspective is, what my perspective is, it doesn't care. It doesn't, anyone outside the house, their perspective doesn't matter in the eyes of the jury doesn't know. So, but to the jury, they believe that Lauren is indecisive, whether that is true or not. That's how they feel, right? And she needs to change that perception. And I heard on live feeds that Ashley was saying that she ain't going to give her vote to Lauren. She'd rather even give her vote to Kelly because she believes that Kelly's played more of a game than Lauren. Right? And then Ava did defend Lauren, but then I think she did agree that Kelly is playing the game too. But I could see Ava trying to kind of help Lauren campaign for Lauren, but I don't know. It seems like and then like the jury might be changing their minds because before we believed that, what do you call it? Keanu and Kelly are probably in the worst social positions in the house. But if the perception in the house is starting to change, that's going to be interesting, right? You're starting to see that the house is not growing too fond of Lauren. And I'm curious to see if it's Lauren and say Kelly or Lauren and Keanu, would Will vote for Lauren? Or would he vote for Keanu? Because Keanu never put Will up. Lauren did put up Will twice. So we'll see. You're still upset about Rachel? Yeah. If the rumors or what people are saying is true, that is unfair no matter who got evicted. A little bit, because I don't know, it is a twist. I can't say much about it. I mean, I have to see the episode first. Because yeah, but I get it. It's a twist. It's not part of the game. It was a twist for the game, but I don't know. I have to see for myself. Let me see. Lauren told Vince tonight she threw the veto by waiting to hit the button. Okay. I believe you. But you guys tricked me before, but I believe you. Ashley's coming off extremely bitter right now. Yeah, I think a lot of people starting to seem a little bit more frustrated. I know Ava was a little upset. Keanu, he was throwing some frustration. I think the house guests are a little frustrated by the twist, though, the White Lotus twist. Rachel, I mean, Keanu, he seems upset about Rachel leaving. Rachel seems like, I mean, I have never met Rachel outside of the house, so I don't know if when I met Rachel, if it was entirely her or her as a player. But when I did talk to her about life, she did seem like a great person, a great mother, and a great wife. Like, I think, right? I know what she shows on TV. I don't know if that's a front. I don't know if that's just an act that she likes to do. I don't know. I've never met her outside the house. I only seen her inside the house, and every time we did speak, it was mostly about game. But when we did talk about life, she did seem like a nice person. So, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really take things too badly. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's playing the game. Yeah. I mean, I have no hard feelings against Rachel. Rachel's the only person that I said good luck to when I left, and I genuinely meant it because we did talk about how, like, I did believe that she could be the first two-time winner. But I mean, she didn't need to hear it from me. But I mean, I believed in her. But even though we were on the same side, or we weren't but we weren't at each other's throats either. I mean, I had nothing against Rachel. I did want her out because she was a threat. She knew more than anyone else. You know what I mean? So I was like, when I was in the house, I was like, yeah, I want her out because she knew everything. Like, being in the house gives you more of an advantage than any fan, any live feeder, any super fan could ever have. If you played in the game, you have a significant advantage over the other people. I say. That's my opinion. Let's see. So apparently my device might be overheating, guys. So sorry if the performance is slow. It's telling me it's overheating. I had it recording for some videos earlier, and I'm charging it right now. So there's that. I can't get my live feeds on, and it's making me upset. It's blank. Hold on, give me a second. I'm refreshing it, guys. What's up? That causes you I need an iPhone. I mean, I've got other things. I mean, I wouldn't mind one just to have one for like maybe like work, but I mean, I would get an iPhone now, use it for a work phone, but I have to get an iPhone first. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you were rooting for me. Yes, I know. I wish I played the Wacom too. I forgot I wanted to show you guys, but I just hopped in the live real quick. Dude, I'm kind of cooking with this new comp. I'm kind of cooking with it. It looks so flipping sexy. This comp, oh my gosh, it's freaking gorgeous. Do I think Lauren would put Keanu on the block? At the moment, yes. I think so too. Because she's not going to put Ava. She could put Kelly, but she's thinking Keanu because the house kind of wants Keanu because he's the bigger threat. But if Keanu does get put up on the block, I know. Oh yeah, Will did supposedly get hurt in the BB Comics Veto, so he might be ineligible to play in the blockbuster, leaving only Keanu and Ashley. But if Will's unable to play, because I see him walking around, so if it's a huge physical comp, then maybe, and Will can't participate, then I think Keanu might have the advantage there. But I don't know. All these comps are already set in stone before not that I'm aware of, they change it. I know there's speculation, but what's up? Who's on the block? Ashley, Morgan, and Will, but Morgan won the veto and is most likely going to use it herself. The possible renom is going to be Keanu at the moment. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to read some of these. Do I think they would do a mental comp instead of for Blockbuster because of Will? I don't think they're gonna change it. I think everything's set. Like before we even enter the house, before they even know who the cast is, I believe that everything kind of set in stone. Like they don't really change much or anything at all, is what I think. That's nothing for sure, and everything is speculation. So. Look, yeah, if Lauren does renom Keanu, if you are a Keanu fan, that could be scary. But his competition is Will and Ashley, and if it is somehow, even if it's not fully physical, if it has some physical aspect, Keanu might have the advantage. And if he does take himself off, that guarantees Will or Ashley goes home. If you're a Will fan, Will should be safe no matter what, because he's not a threat to the house. Everyone likes him. I don't think he's gonna go home. Whoever's sitting next to Will is gonna go home. If you're an Ashley fan, you're probably really worried, because she's basically going up Keanu. Ashley's been kind of self-doubting herself. She thinks she's kind of accepted the fact that she's gonna go home. I know week 1 she did worry about that, about like going home. She didn't want to lose her like job. She sacrificed a lot to be on the show, and she was devastated. She didn't want to be put up as a pawn anymore. And I remember giving her like the pep talk of the season. I'm like, you gotta believe you can win. You gotta believe you're gonna win. You can't go into Blockbuster. You can't go into competition believing you're gonna fail. I don't care if it's Dululu. You need to believe that you can win. If you have a sliver of doubt that you might lose, you might be self-sabotaging yourself. No, you gotta believe you could win, and you go out there and you flipping win that comp. So yeah. Let me see. No, these are my rings. These are my rings, guys. I had these on all season. Do I think there'll be a jury battle back? No, I do not think there will be. Just because there's not enough time unless they do something really quick. Let's see. What's up from Rhode Island? What is up? What is up? Why wasn't Big Brother on tonight? Because I think there's some rewards going on. Is it what MTV rewards or Emmys or something? Something's going on that they aren't able to show the show at regular time. But on Tuesday they will show the show, and then on Wednesday, September 17th, I believe, should be a 2-hour one. Thursday, September 18th, is going to be another 2-hour one, and then the next one is September 21st on Sunday, and that should be at a special time. It should be 10 or 9 Central. Let's see. Have I ever seen Zoe 101? Yes, when I was like little, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Tuesday might be your last time watching. Well, until finale. I mean, if that's how, I mean, I don't know. I have to see what's going on in this house. I'm too tuned in. I know these people, and yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. These. I'm trying to read these chats. Do I think Keanu going up is the right move? That is an excellent question. That is a fantastic question. So it depends for whose game. If Lauren's target was Morgan. She changed her mind. I don't know who exactly had much influence on it. Probably a few people. I have zero clue at the moment. I'm just being honest. And I'm not too sure if that's her best move, but it's not the worst move because she really doesn't have anybody else to put up. Everyone else that she didn't originally nominate, she has some ties to working with them, right? And at this point, she has no one else. She could put up Vince and tries to break up the Vince and Morgan duo, but she's still trying to work with Vince. And at this point in the game, she needs as many allies as she can get. Even if Vince is playing both sides, you need it's rather you take someone out that is isn't gonna work with you at all, versus taking someone out that is willing to work with you at moments, especially if you're in power. So it's like, it's like pick your poison. This one's like less, like more poisonous. You know what I mean? So that's why it makes sense. And Keanu probably wouldn't ruffle any more feathers than in the house. And if she puts up Ava, Ava's probably going because like if Ashley wins it, then Ava goes home. Whoever's against Will is most likely going home. And if you're gonna send someone out, I guess it would be Keanu for Lauren's game because Keanu is a beast. It's not the best thing for Keanu's game, but if you're a Lauren fan, that might have hurt. Let's see. Ashley could win, yeah. Stranger things happen, yeah. I mean, Ashley can win. I mean, I never counted anybody out. I know when I was against Amy and Will, even though some people expected me to just automatically win, I was like, I'm not gonna underestimate Will or Amy. Same thing with Kelly. I wasn't gonna underestimate it when I went in. Did I hear about your BB comic? Yeah, I heard it was a bug one, and then I guess supposedly they didn't know. I think Morgan and Ava didn't know who I was until they saw the bread and like, oh, that's Adrian. I think that's what someone told me. Yeah, my eviction hit me hard too, for sure. I mean, I didn't plan to really like get emotional, but when Will, I was like, okay, yes, I'm upset, but I'm fine. I can sit in these chairs, and then Will starts like, he's like. And I was like, fudge, Will, you got me good. Yeah, I was like, gosh dang it. When Will got emotional, fudge, it just hit me. And I tried fighting the best I could. But you know, it is what it is. It's a game. I mean, it's more than a game to me. But hey, I mean, oh, thank you, Justin, for the cats. Let's see. Yeah, I would say I got along with like the house guests. Did I connect with everybody? I mean, I struggled with Rachel to connect with her, but I mean, I think I would get along with her. I just, again, we didn't have anything bad. When I did vote Zay out though, or if I didn't vote Zay out, I mean, she did give me like an ugly look, because I didn't vote with her way, but kind of like as if she was trying to bait me into like something, but I wasn't gonna get into any argument or anything like that. It wasn't good, especially after going into week 2. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, especially if you didn't know it was right before HOH. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get in any big arguments or fights before HOH happens. Let's see. Let's see. Who am I voting for? America's favorite player? That's a good question. I haven't thought about that. I'm gonna just go me. I don't want to pick sides. But would I go to finale? Yeah, I'm gonna be at finale. Yeah, I mean, I'm part of it. I mean, there. I mean, I'm part of this. I mean, I think we're all gonna be at finale. I don't think anyone's gonna be not as any finale. If you ask me who I think will win America's favorite player, I think it's gonna be between Keanu or Will. One of those two. I would have thought Ava would have been third, then Rachel, but with all this pushback from this recent twist, Rachel might go up a rank or two. It just depends, because I think a lot of people, I think the majority of the votes come from the casual watchers, not the live feeders. So I think Keanu is really in like the best, or is in a really good light. So is Ava. So is Will in when you watch like the actual show and not the live feeds. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. I mean, everyone has different opinions. I mean, if you look at, there are some polls out there, like sometimes Keanu takes the landslide in the vote. Will sometimes on top. It just depends. I mean, I looked at a lot of like databases, but it depends. I mean, everyone. I mean, I won't know until it's voted on. So let's see. Opinions on Rachel being the mastermind. I don't think so, but I mean, hey, who flippy knows? Who flippy knows? There's that. Is Rachel out of the house? She is eliminated. So yes, she is outside the Big Brother house. Will she come back? That is a question, but I don't think so. What is going on with the live feeds? I'm gonna check the live feeds in. Okay, guys. Hold on, hold on.
She's like older though, so she was like 2 years older than me.
She'll be back.
What's the other girl? No, I swear the other one.
Charlie Million.
Like I knew she was a huge dancer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she. I knew she was a TikTok girl, but like I knew that like everyone knew her as like this.
Would I ever get a tattoo? Most likely not.
Yeah.
Or a snooze. Let's see.
Cray too, like Tate Cray was.
Yeah.
One of the best, like in.
Yeah, they're talking about. They're not talking about game right now. They're talking about
music, but I know who she is.
I bet you have.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna lower it because that's they're not talking about anything. You think she'll be back this season? I mean, she will at finale and the jury. But I mean, hey, how did Rachel leave? She left through. They believe it's like elimination via like competition, kind of like from the Hamsterville competition or the safety chain from Reindeer Games. So I'm waiting to see exactly what the flip happened, and I'm waiting to see for Tuesday night's episode before I give like my full opinion on it. Because I have to know. I don't want to be just speculating and then making all these videos and be like, oh my gosh, outrage. But I think most of the people might be right. So there is no episode tonight. This was just me. Just updating some people that may not have access to live feeds or just doesn't know what happened. So like if you're a casual watcher and you don't watch live feeds, like I could give you like a little bit what's going on in the house. If not, oh, thank you, Tabby, for the hearts. But like there's a lot of great people on TikTok that give like small quick updates every day. If you want a more like in-depth, more like longer one, there's like Rob has a podcast. They do like updates, live feed updates. Cliff does good ones too. So there's a lot of people that do like live feeds recaps. But if you like quicker ones, TikTok is probably for you. If you like to like, I don't know, listen something in the background or like longer explanation, Rob has a podcast, or like Cliff, they definitely do good. Was it weird taking a shower? No, not really, but I mean it was fine. I mean it's just like a regular shower, but you did think about like, what if your camera just turned your direction? You're like, felt weird. But other than that, so let me see on. Hold on, I'm trying to read some of your things.
Well, one of us will be seeing her soon. One of us will be seeing
Okay, cool. Yeah, no elimination or no nomination, no veto, no BB blockbuster, no vote would be crazy. Yeah, if that's true, and I think they might be right. So there's that. Ava's goodbye messages to Mickey, you know. Love my bread, man. Oh, thank you. I will want my bread back. So, like, I need to let CBS know, like, my bread is, I need it back. Why is everyone still dressed up in their BB comics?
Somebody else posted that.
Isn't that weird that they're still wearing their comics? What is up? Let's see. Yeah. No, Zach. I know. I mean, I don't know. Me and Zach usually do lives after the episode. I mean, if you want, you just comment, like join the live. I mean, I could text him, but I don't know what he's up to. I mean, I could. Okay. Who I think will win, because I know them personally. That is a good question. Oh, thank you, Adrian, for the rose. That's a good question. I do know them personally a little bit. I was only there 3 weeks, so the other pre-jurors do know a little bit more than I do. But also, like, it's not up to, like, that doesn't give me too big of an insight compared to like what we see on the live feeds, how their game is, because it all depends who gets in final two. Because like you could say, if like Keanu, there's a chance of him winning, but there's also a chance of him losing depending who he's next to. Not based off how I feel, not based off how the public feels, but how the jury feels about that person. Like Ashley, she was saying that she'd rather give Kelly her vote over Lauren because she feels that she played more of a game. But we could see, I mean, there's so many scenarios. It really depends who's final two. But I think Will has a high chance of getting to final two. I think Will get far to final two for sure. That's the only one that I feel like is pretty solid to getting to final two, and just getting there gives you a higher chance of winning the game, because you can't win the game if you're third. Can't win the game if you're fourth, right? So you could pick Morgan. She has a good case to why she should win this game. Vince, maybe Ashley, Keanu. Like, it just depends how you pitch it to the jury, if the jury likes you, because likability and respectability is huge in the jury house. It's not about what we think, it's about what the house thinks, the house perspective perspective or perception. Yeah, not ours. You feel like Will and Ashley are gone without Ava? We'll see if Keanu is the renom and he wins Blockbuster. Ashley will be going to jury. So yeah. Let's see. Do I watch live feeds? Yeah, I have it on right now. But I'm gonna turn them off, or I'm gonna mute it because they're going off. They keep taking it off. Let's see. Okay, you know what, guys? Let's do a poll. Okay? I'm gonna do a poll. I want to hear your thoughts. Okay? Lauren versus Keanu. Who do you think should win in the vote in the final two? Okay, so happy face Keanu, Lauren is sad face, or Keanu is red, Lauren is blue. Who to win in the final two, or who would you want to win in the final two? Okay, Keanu has a strong lead, 50-15. Oh wow. So this is who you want to win if it's like the final two. We got a lot of Keanu fans, some Lauren fans, or because I think it's different if you ask like who you want to win, who you think would win. But I think it's just easier to say who you want to win because I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Seems like you guys would rather prefer Keanu to win. Okay. Is there anyone that you would prefer other than Keanu? Because I don't know. I think the jury perception might be changing. It depends. Like Keanu needs to realize who he needs to take to jury. Okay, 74 for Keanu, 19 for Lauren. Okay, so now let's do this one. Keanu versus Will. Okay. Before I ask this, let's see. Not who. Okay, this one's not gonna be who you want, but who you think will win in a final two based off the jury. You got to think about like the jury's perception. Like, do they want this winner to win? Do they feel like they played a better game than this other person? Okay, so happy face is Keanu, sad face is Will, or red is Keanu, blue is Will. Who do you think will win in the final two? Think, not want. What you think will win? I want to see this. Ooh, it's pretty close. Remember, Keanu is red, Will is blue. Oh, wow. You guys are split on this. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, I got another one, too, after this one. Oh, wow. You guys are really split. Yeah. Okay, Keanu has a slight lead, but it's pretty split right now. Yeah, some think Keanu would lose. Okay, so Keanu is 55 or 57 Keanu, 49 for Will is what you guys think will win. You think Keanu is going to win. Oh, thank you. For the yeah, because some people say that Keanu might lose to Will because he's not liked in the house, but some people say Keanu will win because he's did more than Will, at least in competition-wise, and he's actually trying to play the game. Not. So, it's up to debate. Okay, how about this? From our perspective, Ashley has good reads, but does the house realize that she has those reads, and has she done enough with them for the house to say she is a winner? Yes, Big Brother is a social game. So remember, so this vote is going to be Ashley, or one of them might leave, but okay, but I'm going to still put this poll out. Ashley or Will, who do you think will win in a vote? Not who we want, who you think will win in the vote based off the jury. Okay? Happy face is Will, sad face is Ashley. Red is Will, blue is Ashley. Will, Ashley, okay? Who you think will win in a vote from the jury. Not from us, from the jury. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. I think Will's going to take this one already. Okay, guys. Always going to have a split because not everyone is athletic, so they get the trivia comps. Yeah. Let's either do... Oh, wow. So you guys think Will is going to beat Ashley. Okay. I could potentially see that. It just depends their speeches, too, because speeches could matter a lot. Yeah. Will is red. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So how about this one? We haven't talked about Morgan. Will Keanu seem to be tied? Keanu is the highest so far. Keanu in our little chat is beating Will. So here's ours, okay? Here's a new poll. Who do you think will win? Now who do you want to win? Who do you think will win in the jury? Keanu versus Morgan. I don't know how that scenario would happen, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Who do you think will win based off the jury? Happy face Keanu, sad face Morgan. Remember, red is Keanu, blue is Morgan. Who do you think will win in the jury? Now, who we want to win, who you think will win based off the jury. Wow, you guys are really thinking Keanu's taking this, huh? Okay. Morgan has the best resume. Well, right now, this chat is saying 71 votes for Keanu, 10 for Morgan. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Remember, I just want to see what y'all think. Okay. Also, can someone explain our friend group? Like, what's up with that? Okay, so you're saying oh wow. Okay. So when it's Keanu or Morgan, you're saying 79 says Keanu would beat Morgan. 12 say Morgan would beat Keanu. Okay. Keanu is top dog in this chat right now. Okay, let me ask you this. Also, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do one more chat. This one I just want to see how y'all guys feel. Happy face, you're a live feeder, you watch live feeds at least. Sad face, you just watch the episodes. And I just want to know how many people on here are that. So remember, happy face, live feeds, sad face, casual, or just the episodes. I want to see how many people are in this chat right now. Oh wow, okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of you. Happy face, live feeders, sad face, just the episodes. Okay, we have a little bit of a turnout here, man. Okay, we got 85 already live feeders. Thank you, Caroline, for the roses. I appreciate that. Oh wow, we got about 90 already on live. 93 is going up. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Adrian, for the roses. Thank you, Christopher, for the hair. Thank you, Joy, for the rose. Thank you, Christopher, for the heart. Let's see. Okay, we got 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Okay, so I'm waiting for the thing to finish. Ready? Hold up. Are you ready? 98 live feeders, 26 just the episodes. Okay, so a lot of you guys watch live feeds. Okay, now I know how much people we have in here. Okay, well, what poll should we do? Give me a poll to run. What do you guys think? There's a lot I think I wish I would change about my game, but I mean, all I could do is learn and move forward, you know? But man, it was those first 3 days, the live feeds weren't on, but man, we were losing our voice because of how much we were talking. It's like non-stop socializing until you fall asleep. I kid you not. And even when I tried going to bed, I was socializing. I'm like, flip. I was like, everyone was like in bed chatting. I'm like, fudge, I'm ready to take a nap. But you know, you gotta put a smile on and just keep talking. Would I do the Amazing Race? Yeah, I would. Ava versus Ashley. Okay, let's do that one. Let's do that one. I gotta pick my nose so bad. I might just sneeze instead. Okay, hold on. I may sneeze. I may sneeze. Oh, thank you, Christopher, for the bear. I may sneeze. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I can't tell if I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, poll. Anyways, so Ashley versus Ava. Happy face is Ashley. Sad face is Ava. Who's gonna win in the final two vote? In the final two, based off the jury. Ashley, Ava. Ashley, Ava. Ashley's red, Ava's blue. Ashley, Ava. Ashley, Ava. Oh, wow. We're pretty tight on this one. Wow. I think you guys... Ooh, I can't tell, man. It keeps going back and forth. It seems Ava might have a slight advantage here. Might have a slight advantage here. Oh, Ashley just caught up. It's literally smack tie. What the flip? Ava versus Ashley. Interesting. I like this one. Oh, mother flipper. Look at this. Dude, that is straight tie. Okay, I got another good one. I got another one. I like how half of you are conflicted. Some say, oh, yeah, Ava's taking this. Some say, oh, no, Ashley's taking this. That is crazy. Wow. Dude, that is a straight tie. 56 versus 56. You guys both are literally split down the middle of who you think would win between Ashley or Ava. That is insane. That is insane. Okay, how about this? Ava versus Will. Okay? Let me run that poll real quick. Okay? Let's do Will versus Ava. Will is smiley face, Ava is sad face. Who's going to win in the final two? Will on red, Ava sad face, blue. Will, Ava. Oh wow, I think a lot. Okay, so we got a good majority saying Will's going to beat Ava. Wow, okay. Will has done nothing. I mean, we'll see. I mean, people tell him a lot. And I think that's one of the arguments, you know, he's well liked. Remember, likability is huge in the jury house, whether we like it or not. It's not about what we think or how we feel about the players. It's about how they feel about each other. That is what matters. That is what determines who the winner is. Whether we like it or not, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I think Will is in a great social spot. He was my first pick after Zach took Rachel, because I was like, he's going to go far. Okay, so you guys, 79 is Will, 32 is Ava. Okay, you guys know that. Okay, good to know. So Ava and Ashley is even with you guys. Will beats both of them, but Keanu beats Will slightly. Okay. Dang. Let's see. Who got injured? Will. Will apparently got injured during BB Comics. I always like to say apparently because, you know, I don't want to, like, say for sure. What is live feeds? I'm going to turn on live feeds for a second, guys.
It just depends. There's so many days. There are a lot of days. And you could, honestly, this is the thing. You can beat Keanu. I need you to, like, keep that mentality. No, I know.
Vince is hurt too? What did Vince get hurt to?
I'm gonna try my best, but I know it's.
You're scared for Ashley? Yeah.
You just pull through and make it go, and you go quick.
He is so strong. If you saw him that laser,
his knee is bandaged. That's Will. You're not talking about Vince, right?
I'm gonna try my best, but I'm not stupid.
Hey, Lauren, what's up?
I don't see, because Ava goes off.
You want to do Vince versus Keanu? That's a good one.
Which is why, even though she should have picked Rachel, she didn't. Just because she was mad at Rachel and Keanu for rocking her the way that they did.
So Ava was mad at Rachel and Keanu.
Small moves changed the trajectory of the game. That's the thing.
Yeah, that one small move.
I just don't know what to do, because I feel like, even for me,
I don't know where to go with it.
Hold on, this got interesting.
I'm not sure about it, though, either. Just because it feels early.
No, it is early. Like, I know with Ava, like, I haven't even approached her on what she's thinking because the nom hasn't happened. And she's like, well, let's just see what happens, even though we know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I haven't talked to her yet. So
Yeah,
I'll definitely talk to her.
Ava seemed to be upset by, I guess,
The hard part is
some encounter with Rachel. I'm not gonna speculate until I see the episode.
Will says that she likes me, but like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because she loves Lauren and she likes Kelly? Question mark. Like, I don't fucking know.
Who's she talking about? Who's Morgan talking about right
I
now?
mean, like, the times I've tried to bond with her, she's just very like, yeah, I mean, like, we can chill together. I'm just kind of like, we never really talk, and it's like I'm not gonna force a conversation, right? When it's clear that
I think she's talking about Ava.
vibe.
Yeah, you guys are right. I was like, who? The only person she's talking about is Ava. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just difficult. I feel like the only way I can even get to the finals is just by winning, because I'm
not gonna lie, if I leave, you're gonna have to win at the end.
I know, and that's the part that it's just like
You will be the next.
I mean, to be fair, this whole season they've been trying to get out comp threats.
Keanu put you up.
you know what I'm saying. Kiana's a big target in the house.
I mean, I don't think they really utilized any like working with any of the comp beasts. Like they got me out when it was me against Will. They got Zach out when it was Zach against Vince. They got Jimmy out over Kelly. They had an option to take out Kelly. They kept Jimmy.
Pray that I can win this.
And then I was like, that's crazy.
I don't know what we'll do though.
I think for me, I just really.
So it's interesting because they never utilized like, hey, let's work with like Keanu or Zach, or they didn't decide to keep a comp threat to potentially take out other threats. They just said take them all out, and then and then when you take them all out, who's left to take out the comp beast?
He's aligned with the whole house right now.
So
He's in a great spot. No, I'm just saying alignment. Like they've never been aligned as far
let's
as
see
they put each other up.
who I think will be final two. I think Will could get the final two,
Yeah, I think there's not.
or has a good chance to. This cast, anything can happen, and especially like Tuesday's twist, or not Tuesday's twist, but the White Lotus twist, anything can happen. Literally expect the unexpected.
They'll be next to you and people are
Yeah. Let's
I
see.
think you're in a good spot if I can win this. Because then you have numbers.
Yeah, I mean, me and Zach were talking about it that,
Fast the game changes.
like, Vince, he was kind of like playing both sides, but he's kind of like at the bottom of like the totem pole there. This was before Rachel got out, and it's like the judges were like the majority, but they didn't have as much comp wins as the people outside of the judges. So it's like it's interesting to see how like they have to navigate this game trying to get out these comp beasts.
I wish Ava never picked him.
But again, with all the comp threats out of the game, who's really left to compete with Kelly and Keanu besides themselves when it comes to competitions? They took out me. They took out Zach. Not that we could win everything. I mean, it's the reason why we're here, right? We lost. But
It was. He went 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
I was third, and I was.
yeah, maybe we'll see. Because even without the White Lotus twist, they would still have to get these people out somehow. Like so, but it should have been like maybe like double eviction. I said I wouldn't mind double eviction like every week. I think that would be so chaotic and stressful. As a player, that's terrible. That's a lot of stress. But I mean, as a viewer, you're like, oh, we love the chaos, you know. So yeah, I was sad when I saw myself leave too. Yeah, double eviction. Like, I think, like, imagine, like, the stress about it, because you got to think. But to be fair, double evictions are usually the veto is like physical, because like the one I keep seeing is the one where you have to like run in like a ball pit and like grab like certain items and come back to it. It's kind of like a relay race, kind of. And then like the what the HOH is usually like true or false, or more or less. Let's see. Let me see. What do you say? What do you say? They need to bring me back for another season. I don't know. It's dude. I honestly, I kind of wondered how this season would have played out without returning house guests. Because the same thing kind of happened with like Paul season 19. That was my first season, where it's like a lot of the house guests like decided to work with Paul. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, it's interesting. I was like, it's interesting because now I would never be a new player. Like now I'm a veteran, even though I only played 3 weeks. Like people now know my game. It's like the reason why I never posted the wall. I never posted any of their competitions like ever on social media, because I didn't want to, like, if I ever did get on the show, I didn't want like someone's like, hey, I saw your wall. Hey, you built that wall, right? Low odds of that actually happening, right? If I ever did. But if it somehow got like a little big, or it got put on Reddit somewhere for like the BB community, and then like I didn't want to potentially get exposed about like my comps before I got in the house. But now everything's out there, so it's rather, I'm like, if I did go back, I would be going for potentially all-stars, but that, I don't know. We'll see how those odds are. But those guys, usually all-stars are what? Winners, runner-ups, fan favorites, or people that had like something to prove, you know? Okay, what is up? Bring Ashley flowers for finale. Zach was thinking about bringing flowers for Lauren. But guys, you guys, this whole Ashley thing, you guys are funny with this. You know she has zero idea what's going on outside. I had zero idea about this whole Astrid thing, right? Don't you think she'd be so confused what the flip is going on? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I can't. Yeah, you guys are funny with the thing. Why is the live feeds off? Why is the live feeds off, guys? Someone make it make sense. You can't break some bread. I expect to get my bread back. Okay? They better have my flipping bread in finale. If not, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset if they don't give me my bread. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know, Lisa. I'm sorry I got voted off too. But, hey, that happens. It's the game. What can I say? There's a lot I could have done differently. There's a lot of things that could have been happened. But, hey, all I could do is learn and move on. Let's see. What the flip's going on? Oh my gosh, it's saying I'm inactive. What the flip? Zach and me for all-stars? Oh my gosh. Well, could have been. But hey. I mean, I said I was going to protect the showmances. I told the showmances I was going to protect them, whether they're showmancers or not, because they're going to be seen as a threat. But once I did, but I get it. I mean, hey. I mean, it's in the past, but like I think a lot of things, like if you change one thing, could change the whole game. Like literally, one thing could change the whole game. And it's interesting to think about all these different scenarios and how the whole game could have been. Because I think there was a scenario where I was still in the house and I worked with certain people and we just steamroll. It would be a steamroll. I think. That's what I wanted. A steamroll so I could make it to the end. But no. That's what happens. Anyways, what is up? What is up? Let's see. Yeah, Ava seems to be talking a lot. Like, she seems to be upset with Rachel for some reason. I mean, I kind of hear, I've seen the lives. But, like, again, I want to see what happens because, you know, I'm not really here to like, talk bad about any of these guys. I mean, I'm just going to stay, like, positive vibes here, you know what I mean? These guys are, like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad, you know. Who's spamming? Tell me who's spamming. Give me names. Let me see. So, the reason why I didn't really trust Keanu was simply because he didn't give me, like, much to work on, right? You told him one thing, then he went around and told other people. He did lie to me, but that's not a big deal because everyone lies, and you kind of know it. But it's just that he kind of threw, like, Lauren and Will under the bus pretty early on, And the fact that he also lied about him having the power when it was obvious he had a power, it's like, come on, bro. Like, it's like when it's only week 2. Remember, when I was still in the house, it was only week 2. If I had stayed and he had voted for me, that would have been eye-opening. Because then you're like, wait, this guy has my back. Like I said, like Keanu said, if we were still in the house, we'd have killed it. Because it would have been easy, because if Zach and Vince did vote my way and Lauren broke the tie, or even if Jimmy had flipped, right, or Ava would have flipped, I think I could have potentially had Ava too, but Zach shook his head no like this, and I think he reconfirmed to Ava that we're not going to vote Adrian's way. But like if he did, then I would have known that I could have trusted Keanu's vote, and then it would have made me like work with him more. But I wouldn't have told him everything, because like you've seen in the season, everything he says, he runs and tells Vince, or he tells Rachel, and it's like, you could work with them, but doesn't mean you tell him everything. Like, you don't tell everyone everything. I didn't tell Zach everything. I knew he wasn't going to tell me everything. I knew Vince wasn't going to tell me everything. You just kind of have to work with what you got. Let's see. Do I think Rachel could be the mastermind with the key necklace theory? She had a key necklace? I mean, I don't think she is. I mean, she did have a lot of nice clothing, but like, I don't think she's the mastermind. She won too many times, question mark. Does how many different realities? She's been on a lot of reality TV. Rachel has. Don't know how many. I don't watch. I think she was on like America's Worst Cooks, but I'm like, I don't watch that, so I wouldn't have known until I had met her. Let's see. Yeah. What is Morgan and Will talking about?
Like Lauren and Kelly, and it was just like kind of awkward silences, and like I kept trying to look at me, and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I feel like I don't belong here." And it's weird. Sometimes I try to get intimacy.
Still, the most score I've ever been for any competition is the stacking one.
You know, because he's like I tried to tell him like, Vinny,
The stacking competition?
why aren't you mad that Lauren just put me up on the block?
Who is the best cook in the house? I said Morgan. Zach think it's Mickey. I think Mickey's a good cook too. But maybe just because Morgan like cooked for me a little more. I don't know. Mickey did too. I don't know. They're all good cooks.
But I also don't want to sit there and be complaining all the time to me.
What's up?
Because I don't want him to think that I'm just like holding this.
What did I think my comic would be? I know my comic has to do with the bug. I want to say it's a praying mantis. I would hope it's a praying mantis. And I think it's a praying mantis looking for some bread. But that doesn't make sense because praying mantis wouldn't eat bread. My favorite season. That's pretty hard, bro. There's like good seasons, but I think 10 was. I just love watching 10. Season 10 is pretty good. Yeah, just the way it didn't make sense sometimes, or like I don't know. I liked watching Dan. Dan was a good one. Yeah, they said it was a praying mantis, but I want to see it. Usually when I hear people tell me things about like live feeds, but I don't like to like repeat them unless I seen the live feeds myself. Like I want to see the actual clip. Because I don't want to like say someone says it to me, I tell you guys, and then it's the wrong thing. I need to actually confirm it because I don't want to give people wrong information, you know? The laundry is the most reliable thing ever. What? Did you say reliable or relatable? I think he says reliable, but I think you meant relatable. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. Did they just do BB Comics? Not they did it. What's today? Sunday. They did it yesterday. They did BB Comics yesterday. The winner is, again, bit spoilers. It's in the chat. Morgan won the veto. Apparently, Lauren and Vince threw it. I believe Vince did. Don't know how much Lauren did, but someone said in the chat that Lauren told Vince that she did throw it. So and then the two picks that played was Ava and Vince were the two people that got picked to play, not Kelly or Keanu. And with the Vince and Lauren being the other two big competitors left in the house, I think Morgan should have won that. I think Ashley came in third, so I wonder who came in second. Maybe Lauren did or Vince when they're trying to throw it. So there is that. Am I surprised Kelly's still in the game? I don't think I'm like that surprised, but like, because like I don't really get like, to be surprised you have to like have a set expectation of this season. I don't have a set expectation. This season goes back and forth, left and right. It goes like, you don't know who's gonna win, who's not gonna win, because it depends who wins HOH. Like if Morgan had won HOH, these noms would be different. If Rachel was still in the house, and she won HOH, her noms would be different. Like, you don't know who's gonna win, and you don't know who's gonna win HOH after this, right? Lauren could put Keanu up, then Keanu takes himself off. Ashley goes home. Then watch Keanu win. He puts Lauren up, and then boom, like a whole different season, right? So I'm like, I don't think I have like an expectation, like surprised to see who's in. I don't think anyone really surprises me, because I think it all makes sense when you look at it, like, take a step back, you're like, and you watch how the season goes, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. But I think I'm going to head out pretty soon, guys. That was my little update. Been here for about an hour. It's just me for today since there's no episode, but, so, yeah. Is that it? Who won HOH? Lauren did. Lauren won HOH. So, who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for the two people that had my back the most when I was evicted. So, it is a bias thing. And I'm not going to really change it. It's a bias thing, so I'm like, how can I not cheer for the people that had my back? And if I was still in there, who knows what we could have done. So we'll see. Which was Keanu and Kelly, by the way. Yeah, sorry, I said it, but I didn't say it. Yeah, Keanu and Kelly. I mean, I'm kind of rooting for everybody. Like, they're all like people. But like, I mean, like, I'm rooting for like like I said, people have my back. But I have nothing against anybody in the house, really. Like, it's a game. Like, I get it. You should have evicted me. I was the better player when it came to like, I mean, when it came to the comps, I was a threat to their game. And yeah, like, it makes sense. Like, I don't blame anyone for voting me out, putting me up. I mean, I wish things were different. I really do, but I mean, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. It's just how the game is. Okay, guys, I love you all. I will see you next time when the episode drops Wednesday. I know I do lives on Wednesday, but I will do a live on Tuesday too, to talk about the White Lotus twist and see what the flip happened to Rachel and why she's not here anymore. But with that being said, guys, I love you all. Good night.